Where they at? No. Are we live?
But
Are we live?
yeah, exactly. Why you out here talking this shit?
Oh shit. Hey, can I?
Do what you gotta do, fam.
All right. So I left the pod early
The
last
thoughts
week.
and opinions.
To go do work.
No, let me tell y'all,
Oh yeah, you didn't go to do work. You had to go do some manly shit.
bro. So
You had to go do some homeowner shit.
I want to just talk about my week when it comes to owning a home and how it applies to your relationship. And I want to
Oh
say a
shit.
couple of things. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
So if y'all hear something, the both of y'all hear me say something and be like, "How did you not know that, Q?"
Okay. You
I
don't know.
didn't,
Yeah, we get it.
didn't know. So
Yeah.
we were doing the pod last week, and it's 1,000,000 degrees in Atlanta. I'm like, God damn, it's hot as a motherfucker. So I go in there and I don't pay no attention to it. I'm like, is it hot? I asked her if it's hot. She said, yeah, or whatever. So we're almost done with the pod. She yell out, the AC isn't working. Right. So one,
So you put
Georgia,
on your Bob the Builder vest and you like, I got it.
right? So me and my wife, without staying PC, we both think we're leaders in our household.
Okay.
So sometimes we can butt heads when it comes to like, if there's a project that needs to get done, how I go about leading the project is not the same way that she would go about leading the project.
Yeah.
Not to say that one is wrong, but like I
Y'all
go
doing two
through,
different
But
things.
one ain't right.
in my opinion, and I don't want to get into this, if there just needs to be one. I don't care what the one is, but there needs to be one. We can't be going against each other when it's 1,000,000 degrees in this motherfucker house.
Mm-hmm.
So my grandfather runs a HVAC company in Milwaukee.
So HVACing is in your blood.
No.
Talk to him.
No, but my first call.
I grew up crawling through crawl spaces.
No, I didn't. I didn't grow up doing shit.
But your first call is to grandpa's.
My first call is my dad, because my dad has worked with my grandfather before on all of that stuff.
Okay.
No, that's not even my first call. My first thing is to go outside, but also outside in Georgia and where I live is fucking nature at nighttime. You hear cicadas. No, it's just like it's super dark. Like it's just not.
You didn't put the fence up?
There's a fence back there, but no, we never put the fence up for a different reason. So I go to the AC and it's not moving. I Google first. Google says there's a reset button. I go back there. I don't find the reset button.
Okay.
Right. So I'm like, fuck. Sarah's Googling. I call my dad. My dad's like, a reset button doesn't exist. Sarah's like, no, there's a reset button. My dad's like, you just got to shut off the power.
So that's how you reset it.
Right. Shut off the power. That don't do shit.
Bring it back up. Okay.
Yep. Now it's like.
Wait, hold on. Did you ever think, because like, okay, press the reset button and that will make it work. And then without the existence of a reset button, should we just skip the rest of that entire statement?
No, I think that when you do a little research on it, you just got to jolt the system. So whatever that is, whether there's a button on the thing or whatever, but the thing that's outside, the actual AC thing that's outside,
the unit,
the unit isn't actually the thing that pushes the air through the house. Learned that too.
Okay.
That's the furnace.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So now it's like 1:00. We're arguing. We're arguing.
Hey, right? And y'all hot.
And we're hot.
Real. Like, on the real, dog. That's the worst part about it. Like, damn, nigga, it's hot as fuck in here too.
To give it a little perspective, I've been a little bit
hot
on edge the last month or so with work and just stressing. Like I haven't been a good person to her. I haven't been a good person. Yeah, it's just I've been more stressed than I've ever been. Like a little bit, like be honest with you, it's been a little bit of depressive. Like it was just like I couldn't shake it.
Mm-hmm.
And I just needed her to just be like, to follow me and help me figure this stuff out, whatever.
Yeah.
So I apologized that night because I was acting a little disrespectful.
Okay.
And we go to sleep. We go to sleep hot. I
no
call
fans, no fans.
turn the fans on or whatever.
Okay.
But it's a million degrees here. Like we sleep in an 85, 90 degree house. Like, it's
I
fucking
can't.
hot.
Yeah, I can't do it.
So
Still trying
we
to
both
go.
we both
Ooh,
had this.
They'll try to beat.
No.
No,
We
okay.
both have the same idea in the morning. When it was super cold here that one day, we got a guy from our realtor who told us what to do with our furnace, which was to turn the emergency heat on. I called him. He was like, look, listen, I could be there by 12:30, but I'm going to tell you 3 or 4 things to do. If you do these 4 things, I don't have to come and you ain't got to spend this $75.
Okay.
Right? Which was go to the attic. The attic is where the furnace is.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, look at the furnace filter. Now, I have a question for both of y'all.
Probably full.
Do y'all
I didn't
that,
know.
Do y'all know that you have to change out your furnace filter every 3 to 6 months, depending on where you live at?
I didn't know the frequency, but I know you had to change it. Yeah.
They told me every 4 months, but only during winter months while your heat is running.
Okay, we've been in this motherfucker over a year. I ain't changed shit.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it was filthy.
Right. So now our attic is up there. Our attic is also a super small space full of insulation. We just got attic stairs put in. So I knew I didn't know I need to do that, but I know I could go up there now. But it's still like difficult to go up there. It's super fucking hot. Like it's not an easy thing to go up there. I go up there, I take a bunch of pictures, send it to him. He texts me like, is there a bunch of water up there? Like he
now
noticed
that you mention
it. He noticed it in the picture.
In the picture.
So the furnace sits in a metal tray, right? And let me say this too. Me and Sarah are still arguing.
Y'all didn't go to sleep angry.
Oh shit.
I apologize that night, but we woke up still angry.
Still angry, yeah.
Still arguing. So
it's hot. It's hot as a motherfucker.
It's hot, right? The guy look at the picture and he go, okay, so what happened was outside, there's a tube that's coming out of the house that releases water from the AC.
Okay.
It rained a bunch here for weeks straight, turned into mud. That tube got stuck into the mud, clogged it up. And when that happens, that tray fills up, and the tray filling up is a mechanism to turn the AC off. So your house doesn't flood.
Yeah, it makes sense.
He was like, you got a shop vac? I told him, yeah, didn't have a shop vac. He's like, get your shop vac.
Yeah, John. That nigga said, let me teach you how to be a homeowner.
He said, get your shop vac. Then just suck the water out. Pause, right?
Pause, yeah.
It's about 8:30. I have a 9:30 meeting, and Walmart's 5 minutes away. I'm like, cool. Again, me and Sarah are still arguing. Because he told us the directions. I'm just, at this point, I am just following directions.
Yeah.
I buy the 1 gallon too, thinking like, oh, we're not gonna be able to carry 5 gallons up that high. I buy the smallest one they have, and I realize this is gonna take about 15 times. Pause. The minute I suck out enough, AC cuts off. Right?
So okay. I think that just outside in, you solve this problem like you solve most of your home problems. You call a professional.
I call a professional. Okay, hold on. I got way more to this story.
That's a fact. They said the heat will bring the worst out of anybody. So.
In the midst of this argument
and not beaten.
Oh Sarah, my god.
Sarah brings up all of these other like home owning things that I've kind of put off.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck that. I'm doing them all this weekend. So we got the AC fix. We had to replace the refrigerator filter and clean the gutters. Now I have a
yeah, John.
I have a question for both of y'all. Have y'all ever cleaned gutters?
No. Actually, yes. Yeah. I have. It's an issue. Yeah. And it's
pay someone.
Oh, for sure.
So my house isn't that big. I live in a ranch, but I also don't realize how tall things are. Like it's still enough to fall.
Yeah. You fell?
No, I didn't fall. My neighbor let me borrow his ladder. First we go. I'm gonna do a little research.
Hey, 5 ladder.
Get a ladder, fam.
No. Right now, I can't buy a ladder. There's nowhere to put it.
Oh, you're right. My fault.
Oh,
Okay, so I do a little bit of research to say what's the easiest way. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna buy a leaf blower because my neighbor telling me he used a leaf blower, but I go to
You're just cashing out on shit.
I go to all the hardware stores and they're like, I don't know if that's really gonna work. It's been raining a lot. It's a lot of muck up there.
Yeah.
So I just bought a scooper.
Mm.
Bro, 3 hours later.
Hey man, take time, bro.
Still arguing.
I had to change my oil.
No, we
It take time, bro.
We weren't arguing at this point. This was yesterday. But like, I just want to tell, I'm going to pay somebody to do that next time.
Yeah, bro.
Because I think it's only like 250, 300 bucks. Because if you know what the fuck you're doing.
Exactly. And you got it, huh?
And I got it. I'm like, what? Who am I? It needed to be done.
Quincy. What time did you finish? What time did the AC come on?
Oh, last week? It came on in the morning the next day. Like 9:15.
Okay.
that needed
$75. It would have been done by noon.
No, it was done before noon.
No. I'm just saying.
I said get some
hey,
guards.
babe. You know what I'm saying?
He said get some gutter guards.
Yeah. The thing that I'm learning is like, and I call my dad. I'm like, Dad, like, why you ain't give me the
it'll be costly, but it saves you money in the long term.
Yeah, why you ain't give me the in Atlanta the worst, bro, because it ain't nothing but motherfucking trees here. My dad was like, hey, I ain't gotta deal with the motherfuckers. Ain't no trees out here.
That's funny.
I ain't gotta deal with the motherfuckers. But like, I'm happy that I did it because I understand what it is. But I also, because I've been so stressed out from work, I've been putting things off. It's like when owning a home, there's certain things you can't put off because like I would like there's no telling with the AC. Whatever that would have cost, I would have had to pay it.
Yep.
Because you can't live without the AC here. And it's August, the hottest month of the year. It's like you gotta pay it. And it's just like, oh, so another thing I did today, actually, I thought I had it fucking figured out too. Who knew fucking changing the furnace filter would be so fucking difficult? But it's just because of it's in the attic. In the attic,
like mine was easy as hell.
Yeah,
it's just the placement of the furnace.
It's where the furnace is that makes it so difficult. And like my attic is filled with, like my dad said, it's like a certain type of insulation. So you crawling through insulation.
I hate
I'm scared.
I hate your animation of
because I'm scared because I'm touching insulation. This is how my grandfather died too. But the old
you ain't put no sleeves on, my nigga.
No, I did.
You put no sleeves on?
Nah, bro. I was raised better.
So tell me, I'd sent you a suit.
I had the whole flannel joint, fam. The boots, the everything. I know better than that, but it's still hot as a motherfucker. So I go up there, take a picture of it, take it to Home Depot. Like this what the thing look like. He was like, you have to open it.
You just sent them a picture of the
Stupid. So I go back. I realize, oh, this motherfucker has screws. Get the drill, undrill it, whatever. Take the motherfucker out, buy the right one, put it in there, whatever.
That's funny, dog.
But like, you gotta change your furnace.
Y'all hug it out.
Oh yeah, we're fine for sure.
Okay.
But like it and here's the truth. My stress like got the best of me prior to any of these fucked up things happening. But in moments of like despair in our relationship.
You need the woo side, bro.
Bro, I need like if I am the one doing it, if I am the one crawling in insulation, if I'm the one going outside in the nature, bro, I need you to support me. Because if you don't support me in those moments, I'm gonna flip out because I'm scared. I don't know what the fuck, bro. I don't know what the fuck.
You tapped out on her, dog?
Huh? No, like regular.
Okay.
Like, hey, you gotta relax. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
But like, I feel you.
There
has to be a way to communicate in those tough times, or after those tough times. You gotta sit down, round table business style, and be like, "Hey, yo, listen, this can't happen like this, or this needs to work in a different way."
But I also realized, like, I'm Quincy. Like, I had to look in the mirror, like, "Hey, bro,
you gotta chill out, chill the fuck.
You're okay. Man. She's okay. We're okay. We're figuring it out. This is regular. This is fine. I was stressing about other. Like I legitimately was wrong a few times. Like I was like
always, you're always gonna be wrong, fam, as the man.
no, but I was really wrong. I was wrong. Hey, but you know what I learned though? I'm paying somebody to do
Pay a
the
professional.
things.
Yeah.
I'm paying somebody to do the motherfucker.
That's what you work hard for, fam. You busting your ass all fucking week, working till 2 or 3 in the morning, and you still gonna get up in there in the fucking crawl space? Like, no, fam, pay
Dude,
somebody.
I can't say.
No, you can't.
I'm
Whatever you about to say, you
You
can't
up.
say.
Now we know, we get it.
I can't say that.
Hey Q, this is gonna lead nicely into the first.
Hey, but hold on. Shout out to the 72 and 10 podcast. I'm Q.
I'm TY.
I'm dude.
Okay, so I was reading something the other day, and I'm just gonna read you some quotes, and just tell me where these things land with you. Someone says, "Love is just hard. We have to work on it." Someone says, "I don't do it on purpose. You know I have a problem." Someone says, "Your tears won't work on me. Why are you crying?" Someone says, "I can't believe you enjoy doing this." Someone says, "I'm the local here. I know better." Someone says, "You need to stop being so busy with other people." And then someone says, "You did this to yourself." Like, what would you call the person saying those things?
Safe space?
Yeah.
I don't want to say.
Dude.
Toxic.
Per 3 doctors surveyed and per Insider magazine, these are the classic characteristics of a narcissist.
Yeah. I can see that too.
Some of these things, like, you know, I get. Tears are one.
Yeah, that's what
tears are like. Tears are interesting in a conversation because when they come in my relationship, it shuts the whole whatever we're talking about down, and we have to now focus on why you're crying and get you to stop crying because I don't deal well with tears, but tears sometimes, not in my relationship, can be intentional.
Well, the tears ain't got nothing to do with what we're talking about.
But some people get overwhelmed and cry.
The breakdown of this says a master manipulator, the narcissist will know how to influence your thoughts and behaviors. So self-awareness offers the best defense against these tactics. What made me where this connected is there's a 3-part documentary right now that's on Netflix that's talking about the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial.
I didn't watch it yet, but I seen it.
And if you watch this, the idea that your perception is your reality is so much bullshit.
I swear, dog.
Because you know what reality is? What really happened.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like Johnny Depp basically was suing Amber Heard because she went on like a Variety magazine and told what was her story, her reality of their relationship and how he was abusive. And so he sued her for defamation. And so now your perception and your reality has to be proven in court.
Exactly.
And the reality is he didn't hit you. It felt like he hit me in the eye. Well, where did he hit you? He missed.
Felt like
he threw something at me and it felt like he hit me in the eye. Like, oh, where did it actually hit you? Well, it didn't hit me.
But then in all reality, she was the one that was being abusive, right?
Bro, he has her on tape saying, "No one's gonna believe you are a battered man."
That's crazy, dog.
Like after she was like wilding out.
That's fucking crazy.
And it, I of course, team niggas and like, trying to stand up for black men and shit like that. But like just in the whole reality of all of that shit, whether it's an argument, whether it's trying to get through thoughts and feelings to get to the real crux of things.
Yeah.
Like, especially when your emotions get involved, like, bro, it might not be a win right now. It might just be like a pause and move forward until we can figure something else out.
Figure it out, exactly.
Bro, it's relationships, bro. I think that the fucked up part about it is motherfuckers think getting married or being in these long-term relationships is easy, and it's not
at all.
And especially if you are constantly evolving, or your job is constantly evolving, or you're trying to do extra shit.
Hey, Quincy, or if you're not evolving, or if you think
Yeah.
you're the finished product and the other person got to change.
Yeah, bro. It is nothing but like what I know about me and my wife is that we're both extremely invested into each other, and we're both are gonna be there no matter what.
Talk to him.
But it's fucking hard though sometimes,
Difficult.
bro.
It's
Like-
difficult.
And like and this is the tough part. We don't live at home.
Oh,
You
you
do
talking
live
about
at
y'all
home.
don't live in
You
We
Milwaukee?
don't live
live
with
at home.
We
You
do live at home. No.
Y'all the grown-ups.
Yeah.
The crazy part is like
No,
you
but
got to fix
think
it,
about
bro.
this.
You just
Think
went through
about
some
this.
shit and you had to fix it.
You had to fix it.
Welcome,
But also,
welcome
like
to being a
in
grown-up.
that moment though, let's say I could have pulled up to Dude's house. Like I could have
No, don't
blew
pull
some
up on me.
steam, went to Dude's crib, went to your crib, went to my cousin crib, went to like I don't have that here.
Coulda went to
I
Red
have
Crib.
no, bro. I have. Oh, I could have
No,
went to Ridge crib.
You
No,
could have went to
Red
you could have went to you know what I'm saying,
You know
a
what I'm saying?
bougie distillery.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
You
Meaning,
could have went
like,
to the what was that bougie ass strip club? The general that bullshit.
Yeah, you could have went and supported the Naked Hustle to get your mind off the thing.
no, what I'm
Not Buffalo,
saying
but get
is
some chicken.
that the
go
community,
to the Flame.
that you have at home that you take for granted because you're leaving. Everybody wants to leave Milwaukee, or whatever, but that's still community that you've had there, and you've created that community over your whole entire life.
Fam, create a new community, fam. Stop.
No. I'm not saying that I can't do that, and I'm not saying that I'm not currently doing that, dude. I'm saying that it's like I can't have what I have back home in these moments
I
right
get
now.
that, bro. But
Yeah, but
No, Quincy, but I recognize the truth on what Quincy is saying because like it's him and his wife every day.
Yeah.
Every like wake
they
up,
chose
she
that,
here.
bro.
But like it's just it ain't. I'm
No,
not
it's-
in that situation, so I can empathize because I'll have a situation if I argue, I got a whole castle here that I could just be away. Like once I close that door, fam, the things outside, close the door, go on night mode on my phone.
I'm not saying you're necessarily wrong. I'm saying like even with her, she like my
I'm
parents.
sure she has friends there too, right?
It's when you move away from home, and I feel like Houston is a little bit different for y'all than what I have here, because y'all have community in Houston. Like it's not the same way here, bro. And I'm a little bit of an introvert. I'll sit in my office screen print. I got this. Like this is also community.
No, don't use me as a
No. She be hearing me in here laughing. Like,
Oh, don't have fun.
Nah, yeah, exactly. Don't do that now.
Don't have fun.
Like no, but I have like
You can't be having fun and getting into it, fam. Like, don't go in there and start laughing and shit.
nah, it should be funny though sometimes.
Nah, don't do that, fam. Don't
Nah,
get
but
me in
all
trouble, 'cause
I'm saying is when you move away from the place that's been your home for a very long time, Sarah and I are used to it too because we've been away for 7-8 years.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are you
But
talking about?
it's still like, and I still don't know Atlanta, bro. Like I've been here 2 years. Like I still don't.
Get out of the house, fam. That's what we be trying to tell you, bro.
I think Quincy, but you
Go to the
acknowledge that a lot of that is like
Man, what?
self-inflicted, I guess is the word I want to say. Like because you don't put the time and effort into X, Y, and Z, you know what I'm saying, then you end up without those alternatives and shit like that. And like truthfully, you only want that as a distraction from maybe some of the issues you might be having at home. Like, yo, I just need to clear my head. And it's not like I need to go somewhere and like over vent. I just need to not be in this situation.
Right
But
now,
you have to create those places and
sure.
relationships
Take
and
the
shit
car
like
for the
that.
house, fam. Take it for a drive, fam.
It's still like.
No, go back to the
have y'all made new friends outside of work? And Dooch is different because Dooch has a podcast network.
Here we go.
In Houston, I've made 2 new friends.
Why I gotta be different, dog?
And it was an elective decision. Because I have people like, yo, we about to be over here. I'll be like, all right, I might see y'all. Like, don't exchange numbers, don't do none of that. I've made 2 actual dudes I'm like cool with. You know what I'm saying? Like
Outside of the group.
How you mean hooping?
Yeah, outside of the group.
Hooping?
Yeah, met him at the gym.
No, it's tough to make it. Outside of
really
work,
not, bro. It's really not.
nigga. You try to go
But it's a choice to do that though. But it's really not hard to make friends outside of work.
I don't know if
Is
you
it difficult for you to make friends, Quincy?
One, be super busy with work, and like there are people here that I know that y'all know that I can put more of an effort in to hang out with, but it's tough.
But like, do that without your girl also.
No, yeah,
It's not tough.
No, because you'll do it, but you also want your girl to be there, and like, yeah, that's cool. But like, build those relationships.
No, but
John said it's a little harder because you have a wife.
No, my schedule is what makes it tough. Y'all see how much I work, bro. Like it's not like it's not like I do this and then go do something else. It's work.
You don't meet people at the barbershop and shit. Like I got a bunch of friends from the like guys that I know and fuck with from the barbershop, bro.
I'll be trolling like a motherfucker here, though, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Like we are going to see Jada on Wednesday, fam. Like
who?
Jadakiss gonna be here.
Oh,
Jadakiss, Bodie James,
Jada Pickett. Like you about to go see a Jada Pickett concert?
See, here we go, dog. There you go. See, that's what I'm saying, dog. Like, leave me alone, fam.
That you just leaving that open for the joke.
Yeah, just leave
hey,
me
dude,
alone.
can we discuss? Is there a way for us to discuss the teacher who got jammed up with that student properly?
That was in the mill?
Yes, Brown Deer.
Brown Deer.
I saw that on Facebook.
I don't get it, bro.
So for those who don't know, a teacher got arrested. A woman. Say allegedly, she got charged. Yeah, a woman was charged. She had a relationship allegedly with
minor.
She started dealing with him when he was in 8th grade and continued for I think nearly a year. Bought him a gun on his birthday, and then the relationship ended when he wouldn't buy her a second weapon.
Second gun. Yep.
I'm glad I got a chance to talk about this with people because I was about to come on here. You know, I'll be looking for the takes. Like, what can I say?
I talked about.
Dude, are we connected to any of these people? Do we know any of these people?
No.
Okay.
At first I said that this was a victimless crime.
No, it's not.
Who's the victim in this situation?
The child.
For what reason?
That is crazy, though.
He's a child, Tony. That was an adult.
So like the same thing because it's statutory rape. Like however you. I'm not saying it's not a crime. I'm just saying like the victim. Like I've come around to saying this dude is a victim.
You don't think that he could be mentally fucked up because of it?
I think so.
Yeah, sure.
You think a 14-year-old can handle a sexual relationship with a adult,
grown woman,
just because they may like it? You think that they can handle that responsibility? Sex is a responsibility, bro.
Come on.
I mean, if he was sleeping with another 14-year-old, like could he mentally handle that?
That's not the same, but it's still a responsibility. It's not the same. Right.
I have come around to the idea.
I don't want to force you to take the side, bro. This is nasty side. It's a nasty side for you to take for taking.
Oh, he just said he came around to say that he's a victim.
I was starting there because it was like if and I'll put myself in it. If 14-year-old me is pursuing an older woman teacher, and like I get through and word to Ish, I get the box, and then I got her buying me. She bought me a gun for my birthday,
which is also another fucked up thing.
Yeah, awful. And then I end the relationship, or the relationship ends. I'm not even gonna say I ended. The relationship ends because she won't buy me another gun.
Yeah.
Like,
how does that work?
How does it work?
Buying a gun in Wisconsin, license wise, and how old do you legally have to be to own a gun?
She bought it, so she was technically the.
No, but can a kid have a gun?
Yes.
A kid can have a gun?
I don't think so. He can have it?
He can't carry it. Like he's not.
I know. Like you can get a kid a hunting license, right?
Put it this way: if this was a white kid out in the sticks with a gun, would it be a problem? Yeah. Like, oh man, this 9th grader out in there he had his gun and he was shooting deer.
John said 18 for shotguns.
Right.
Okay.
Like the same way, like the Kyle Rudolph story, how he was able to walk around with the AR even though he was under 18.
Yeah.
Legally, you can possess that. That's fine.
And
But
his
like,
mom bought it for him too, right?
Yeah, and she brought it to him or something like that,
Yeah.
right?
yeah, she's the one who transported it across state lines.
Across the state
But
line.
but my question is did he illegally have a firearm?
Damn, that don't got nothing to do with him and her, man. You going
If he
to-
bought her a gun, it kind of
now you going into far into it. Like, why is this woman going after this young man? That's my question.
That's the question first and foremost. Like, why is your 33-year-old self going after
A fucking eighth grader?
And no, let's put the age on it.
14-year-old, yeah.
That's sad.
Like, and I had to acknowledge my sexist thoughts and behaviors because I was like, if this was a man and a 14-year-old woman,
that's nasty.
He said that John said that
upset.
it was illegal for him to have the gun that he had, and he said that's what she's getting charged for, having the gun, having the gun. Yeah,
but like, if this was a male teacher and a
come on now,
14-year-old girl, I feel completely different about it. And am I wrong for that feeling? Probably. Like, and I'll wholeheartedly admit
you should feel the same way though. That's
I should feel the same way about it.
I think we lose on any subjects. We hear the word different and we think that they both equally can't be bad.
But that's what I'm saying. You should feel the same.
They both like I think that they're both equally bad, horrible, but are they different? Yes.
What's the difference?
Different why? Just because of the genders?
I'm afraid to answer that question.
That's what I'm about to say. What's different about it? Because she definitely manipulated.
I just think that they're both they both have similarities and they're both extremely fucked up.
No,
yeah, and I mean she's getting charged. She's getting charged. Like, but like it's and what it led me to believe and say, and this is part of like a different conversation that Quincy and I were having, is that we have to acknowledge as men, especially, but like the world tells us without saying those words, men are held to a different standard.
Different standard,
like just different. I'm not saying higher, because like it's a lot of shit that men get away with that women can't.
So are adults too, though.
No, but an adult male in this situation and her in this situation
treated two different ways.
Yeah, like whatever the sentencing guidelines are, I guarantee hers are going to be less. Like, and that's just so goes life, and so goes the way of life. And another story I saw that kind of like led me into this, and it's going to be weird and like, you know, hold your comments because it's I don't know how to feel about it. So the World Chess Organization that does
what do you be reading, bro?
This came because I was doing some research on Vivek, and this came from that. So the World Chess Organization is coming under heat because they have a transgender woman, so a woman who used to be a man, who wants to compete against other women in chess. And they're not allowing this woman to do that. Now, this is not basketball or swimming or MMA where your physicality, you know, is able to take over. Like this is
what game is it? Chess? Okay.
Chess. Like we're sitting here, we're playing chess.
Yeah.
Like, you know, women are just as capable as men in chess or like whatever, but they're not allowing him to compete against other women.
Why not?
That's the question.
Okay.
And like, okay, you can compete in a general tournament which has men and women in it. chess, not chess. Hey John, hey, check that voicemail I sent you, my nigga, because you ain't called me back.
Oh shit.
But like the why not is funny, and then they get to breaking down like in the general tournaments of like all chess players, like where women rank versus men.
Yeah.
I'm like, and now it's getting to that conversation that nobody wants to have. And it's just like that's part of the reason why like all of this stuff is just such a powder keg. It's just like it's just too explosive because like it's conversations that we're not capable or comfortable with having.
Yeah.
And the same thing me and Deuce were saying last week. Why can't we just have a conversation, bro? Let's just talk about it. Because that's the only way it's going to change.
That's the only way we're going to figure it out, bro.
You know what talked about at the end of the pod?
Yeah, it's just like, hey, there are things that we're all uncomfortable with saying because we just don't know.
We just need
How
to
come we
talk,
can't just
though.
say
Why
it?
we
Let's just
can't
talk about it. Let's talk it out. See what happens.
Well, y'all understand why
you're part of the problem.
But y'all, but no. I agree with the sentiment. But y'all understand why we have that issue though?
Why though? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, because you can get canceled for it. Like you could lose your job for having the wrong standpoints. Like
you can say anything about black people, and it's just okay, fam. I'm tired of that, man.
Okay, so yes, the hypocrisy in the world right now is fucking crazy. This side can do things that this side can't.
I sent y'all the shit about how they did you see them fucking videos, bro?
Which ones?
The ones that they about to add into the classes in Florida.
Oh, you think I don't got it? Let me send it to
you. Yeah. The cartoons.
Yeah, bro. Like, come on, man.
DeSantis is crazy. I got a hot take about DeSantis.
That shit is fucking nuts, bro. To make it seem like Frederick Douglass was down with slavery, like, come on, man. What are we talking about?
Hold on, dude. I'm gonna send it to you now. If you
that shit is fucking crazy, dog. Like, that's oh my god, dog.
But you got
if we don't say nothing about it, bro, it's just gonna spread. It's gonna go to
yeah, but y'all gotta realize, and it's funny, y'all gotta realize that same conversation y'all having about not being able to have the conversation, the other side, like DeSantis with these videos,
they don't want to
are using they think that they're using the anti-woke kind of rhetoric and saying the same thing that y'all are saying.
That we can't have the conversation.
They're saying that why I'm being
like they're saying like shit got to change because we can't even talk about it. Like that's why they have so many. They have a leg to stand on because they're at least talking about it and saying like, "Yo, we can't talk about it." Then get that shit out of here.
But then they're saying that slavery stuff too. So y'all got to realize socially where we are in the world with over communication, bro. This is just the.
I don't have to, but that's the point. I don't have to have it socially, bro. We can just sit down and have a conversation about it, but
nobody. That's why we can have you, Tony, and I have conversations all the time off pod, and then we always make the joke and say, "Well, we can't have that on pod, right?" Because prior to podcasting and stories and going live and just like even like what we say 2014, 2015, like when did social media turn into?
I don't know, bro, but
giving you the tools.
Got canceled on a couple of episodes back in the day. Okay.
Chill out, not me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
The point that
do me a favor quick and unbang your hat. I don't like how you doing that. He was like T.I. with it, like yeah.
That is funny, dog. That nigga said unbang your hat.
No, but I think, dude, I truly think that question is a great question. But if you talk about just like what year was it when like stories came and going live came and podcast tools became super easy and just like giving you the tool, because even Twitter and posting pictures on Instagram and Facebook wasn't what we have now.
Yeah, I agree.
Like I truly think that's the reason why we can't have the conversation, because everybody is overly communicating with each other and everybody needs to create content. So it's like y'all want to say that, but it's like, do y'all know the why?
That's what I'm asking. That's what we was asking. Like, why can't we have the conversation? That's what we was basically
because everybody has an opinion. And everybody,
I don't want to do it for content. I just want to do it so we can figure out like what can we do to change the thing.
No, we can.
And with the conversation,
the
conversation is not about content. And like the pod is popping, but I don't think they're gonna clip us out and put us. You know what I'm saying? It's a trending item on Twitter.
No, I'm speaking in general. I'm saying in general why that conversation can't happen is because of over communication in social media is the reason why. That's what I am saying.
But if we haven't, I think why we can't communicate about that.
Yeah, I think the conversation can't happen because the group of people that we want to discuss these things about, especially we talk about the LGBTQ plus community, have become a protected class. So like, even if there's a conversation that we need to have about Israel and Palestine, we can't have that conversation.
You can have whatever. It's publicly. That's the thing that like you're just not saying. Like,
but like no, I'm talking about the conversation I'm talking about having is the conversation so we can have a real understanding. and push through all of the bullshit.
Yeah,
But
fam.
you're expecting millions and millions of people worldwide to be able
No,
to
I just want to start with
just us. It's just us three.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody even
Yeah.
live, fam. Let's have a conversation. Exactly.
Look, exactly. That's what it is.
Like
Exactly.
And Quincy, and you're not wrong because like niggas got shit to lose. That's the real answer.
But also
That-
like
right
overgeneralize a little bit more, Tony, and answer the question. And
But
not
no,
make
that's
it,
the
not,
reason why niggas
but
got
not
shit
make
to
it-
lose,
but
bro.
not
If
make
you
it
ain't had
so-
nothing to lose, you wouldn't care, fam.
I think I would.
You
I think
would.
I would care.
Why?
You
Why?
would. Why?
But
You
also-
got nothing to lose, fam.
Also,
Why would
I
you
don't
care?
think because
Or
I don't
don't you
think there's-
care about the issue actually?
No. I don't think that there's ever going to be a moment in my life where I don't have something to lose.
That's what we're saying.
Yeah, but I don't think that will ever exist for me. Even if I have my own company and I
You said
have
even
no,
if I don't have anything to lose, you
I
just
don't
don't
think
think that
there-
moment. You don't think that moment exists.
I don't think that there is a moment in my life specifically where
Where
I
you
will never have
nothing
anything to lose.
Yeah.
Even if I didn't have a job, even if like I care about what y'all think about me.
But what if we don't?
Meaning like I don't want to lose you as a friend. So like regardless,
Why would you lose me if we having a conversation trying to figure out something?
meaning like when it comes to words and saying things, everybody censors themselves because they don't want to hurt people's feelings. Not to say I censor myself with y'all, but let's say I'm sure there's been times where you probably wanted to tell me something and you censored yourself because it was the right thing to do and you didn't want to hurt my feelings.
Okay.
Right?
To you're right. And to that point, let me tell you this. I was on the
You don't
phone
want to
with
lose
Seth.
me. You don't want to lose me a friend. You want to lose me.
I was on the phone with Seth, and y'all tell me if I'm this person because I didn't know I was this person. Seth says, let's say we're in a group of us, like the people in our group chat, right?
Mm-hmm.
And somebody does something wild.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna point it out,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not gonna. It depends on how you take it.
so that's up to you.
But like, yeah, it's up to you if it's respectful or not. But like, I often hold people accountable to things.
Yeah.
Hey yo, we can't be doing that.
Yeah.
Hey yo, go home.
Yeah.
Hey, like I'll say these things, right? And then if somebody else says the exact same thing, it's taken totally different.
Mm-hmm.
And it's based on your history and your relationship with people. But like, I had a conversation with one of our friends the other day, telling her why something that happened to her was her fault, knowing it was gonna make her mad, knowing it was going to upset her. And I had to start it off with the kid gloves, like, hey, yo, listen, respectfully, and not to victim blame.
That's crazy, guys.
This is your fault. And I pointed out all the reasons why it was her fault. And like,
crazy.
bro, we don't have to fall out about it, but like, is there a way to hold your friends accountable to things?
Yeah, man.
Like, and like, I don't.
Damn, I'm just supposed to just let shit happen and shit. Just don't say nothing.
I'm not that
we
friend.
can't have the conversation now.
I'm not that friend. Like,
Yeah.
I have conversations, phone conversations with people all the time. They're like, bro, let me tell you about this situation. I'm like, hey,
bro, we sit here and do it all
you're
the time.
dead wrong. Like, you wild or you dead wrong. And at least you heard it from me.
Exactly.
Because if don't nobody else tell you wild or you dead wrong,
Can I ask you a question?
to know that I know you wild and dead wrong. Yeah.
Do you enjoy telling people that?
Exactly. They said, and you shouldn't want that friend either.
Yeah.
That's not gonna tell you.
The friend that's not gonna tell you.
Yeah,
Do I enjoy telling people? A
No.
little bit. Like I want you to live in your reality. Like I don't want you to be delusional. I'm not feeding into your delusion that everything that happens to you. Like you weren't a part of building what happened to you. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody who complains about how their significant other communicates with them, I have to tell them that, like, bro, you've allowed that to happen for so long that that's how it's gonna happen. So you got to stop it today, or change it today, or it's gonna continue to happen.
That's a fact.
Like, and that's fucked up because now I'm telling you about your situation. Like same way you gonna tell me about mine. Like, and niggas have told me about me and mine. Like, and that's the type of friends that I want because like. Ain't none of us finished. Like I just can't. I can't be that phony.
Yeah.
Because now, like, I'm really eye rolling on the phone with somebody, Like, bro, how you gonna get to what you want to do when you doing all the bullshit? And like, ain't nobody else gonna tell you. But it's a thankless job because don't nobody ever thank me. Be like, thank you, dog. You know, you really told me how I was fucking up right there. Especially not Q.
I think, dog, I don't want to be there.
No, go ahead.
Look,
because that's what I was. What you're about to say is what I was trying not to say. Let me see if you go there.
Can't even talk. See,
I think that it's not gonna be what you think. It's not gonna be what you think.
Say it.
I think that we as a people.
Oh, here we go. Niggas start with that.
Do the politician hands.
You know he buzzed. So niggas start with we as a people.
We as a people have to take accountability for the black family.
You know what, dude? Thank you for asking that question.
That's Buns, bro.
We as the American people. No.
What's fucked up, dude? Is Quincy was just doing this to us, you and I, before the pod started.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't thank you for saying that.
Yeah,
because you was wrong. You was wrong with some of it.
I listen. I also think I am a part of the problem. So before I say I am 1,000% a part of the problem, but I do think that we do live in a world today where catching the hypocrisy in people's actions is something that everybody thinks that they can do to everybody. Not to say that, Tony, because you do it, I think you give me great advice on when I'm wrong. So not to say when you do it for me, it's incorrect. But I do think that we don't always have to find the hypocrisy in things. We don't always have to say, well, they do it. You know what I'm saying? It almost feel like a bit in a lot of different ways, and everybody thinks they can do it.
Yeah.
Is that what you thought I was gonna say, Tony? What'd you think I was gonna say?
I don't know, but I do want to talk about.
I want you to say it. Why are you trying to get? You trying to get my nigga to?
I'll say it, and then we got to move forward because I do really want to talk about Michael Oher and this whole blindside story. I thought you was gonna go sexist with it.
Oh no.
Yeah, me either.
Well, I can only speak for being
Michael Oher.
I can only speak for being me.
Hey, listen. That conversation, I can tell you exactly why I never have that.
But it's funny. Why can't Dooch and I just had the conversation of why we can't say the thing.
I told you I could tell you exactly why I don't have that conversation.
Because you're scared?
Yes. I'm concerned. Not scared, I'm concerned. Because who gonna whoop me? But I'm concerned about the backlash.
Argue
both personally and online.
You know what's worse than a fight? When you're trying to go to sleep, but you want to argue. I might take that punch in the face, Phil.
I'm never taking a punch in the face, not voluntarily.
Let's say you got to get up at 7. It's 3 a.m.
Still
arguing. And every time you slightly doze off,
Quincy,
you don't love me.
Quincy, pick between the
two. You don't love. How could you sleep right now?
Those are narcissistic behaviors, brother.
That is fucking sick, bro.
Hey, Quincy, pick between the two: no sleep or bad sleep. Which one you want?
Man, bad sleep. Man.
Bad sleep. He got a whole you can get some bad sleep in the guest room.
Yeah, it might not be comfortable.
If you got to get not. It's some shut eye though.
But you get some sleep for sure.
My nigga said shut eye.
All right.
Oh my god, I can't even talk about it.
No. And I apologize for bringing it up. I shouldn't even put us in that position. Let's talk about Michael Oher and the Toros, Sean and Leanne Tui. The people who he thought adopted him. So the people who aren't aware of the story, basically. The movie The Blind Side with Sandra Bullock was based on a true story about two people who allegedly, and I'm air quoting allegedly because we know it's not true, adopted a young black man who had a promising football career, took him into their home, provided for him while he was still in high school, and then persuaded him or guided him to go to their alma mater, Ole Miss, and then he did make it to the NFL and play for the Baltimore Ravens as well as other teams. He has now come out saying that he didn't get no money from the movie The Blind Side and is not getting no residuals.
And he signed into a conservatory.
And he was never legally adopted. They entered him into a conservatorship, which is basically what Britney Spears was under, which you usually only do for people who are mentally incapable of handling their own money.
Hey, also, this is a plot line in the movie. Is it? Have you ever seen it?
I saw it once, but I went to sleep on it just because, like, the story was about the mom and not so much about the young man who had to overcome all this shit. Like, imagine they do the Jimmy Butler story and it's about the people who adopted him.
Yeah.
Instead about fucking Jimmy Butler. Like, get out of here. And now I know that he didn't even get paid from this shit. I'm glad I ain't watched that shit.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. It's fucking phenomenal movie. I've seen it a few times. Now, but it is white savior. It is very fucked up. Like, the older I've gotten, I have realized that the movie and the concept behind the movie is problematic. But the end of the movie, he decides to go to Ole Miss, and then the NCAA pulls him into the office and is like, "Did they force you?"
Because that's where they wanted them to go, right?
Like there's a plot line at the end.
They're boosters for the school, bro.
They're boosters for the school, and then like the plot line at the end of the movie is pretty much like that they did all of this for you. So
because
you
your family. No, I'm going here because my family went here. Is literally the words they uses in the movie.
That's the ending. But when the black woman who is the NCAA executive is questioning him,
that was Condoleezza Rice, just so you know.
That was
that's what she was in real life. Yeah, real life. Okay.
But when that is happening in the movie, they convinced him for a little bit. The only reason why they helped him was because
they wanted him to go out there.
Yeah, so like what's happening right now was a plot line in the movie, which is also super ironic.
That's funny.
Yeah. And I mean, like, listen, he made it to the NFL. I think he had like a 9-year career, made good money.
Yeah.
But now he's bringing this up and just on.
Also, he was an All-American. This is what I saw on TikTok prior to them even finding him.
Yeah.
And they made, and I don't remember this from the movie, but he said this, that they implied he couldn't read. They made him stupid. They made him.
In the movie, they did that. Yeah.
Yeah, they made him, and he was so embarrassed by it.
Yeah, but like also they've made their second careers off of the backs of that movie. Like they got book deals, they like speaking engagements, like all of these things
outside of the money that they made off the film,
right, which is fine because they
bro. Like,
that's the thing.
Nasty.
Like, and they just are now exploring the idea of terminating the conservatorship. Which is
so they got money. They got money off his NFL career.
No.
Oh, I thought conservatory was. Oh, it was just that.
It allows you to control what you want to control.
Yeah, I think they got all the money off the movie, and then they assign residuals to their kids and shit like that.
Exactly. So they bust down the residuals, whatever points they got on the movies, and got everyone in their family points. The mom, the dad, the sister, and
everybody but him.
Everybody but him. So if he was actually an adopted member of the family, he would be making that residual money. The money from My Life Story.
Come on now.
He should be making all of the money. And if you help me out of the kindness of your heart, but you still getting money off, you ain't help me out of the kindness of your heart.
And the timeline of it is very tricky because the quote adoption / conservatorship was signed after he turned 18. So I don't know what the process is like to adopt someone who's 18 years and older. So that might have been.
They adopt him in the movie too.
He thought at 37 years old thought that he was adopted until just a few years ago.
That movie was a part of that whole. Like I love Remember the Titans too, but it was a part of that whole like because I'm sure. The real Remember the Titans ain't nothing like the fucking Disney.
Did y'all see the Johnny Manziel doc?
No, Joe was talking about that it was cracking though.
That shit was crazy, bro. I didn't know
was he doing like 2 lines before the game started?
No, but
he was playing the system.
Nah, bro.
Fake P.
When he got the fake P, but he was saying that when he got to Cleveland, he just wasn't happy no more, fam. He's like, because he was like, I wasn't really a football player. I was really a damn. What did he say it was? Dog. It was so he's like I'm a frat boy or some shit like that. Like I enjoy being the guy that could be on the field and still go to the frat party,
Bro, imagine
and not be judged for it and shit.
Imagine him with these NIL deals, bro.
But he finessed.
Yeah, who's getting the NIL before the NIL?
Going to the Browns, bro.
He finessed them. Yeah, he was number 1 pick, right?
No, he was top 10, but he wasn't even supposed to be in the first round. They were saying when he first started, and when he went to when Cleveland came to do his workout, bro, he had got drunk the night before with the niggas that was supposed to work out with him, and them niggas didn't come, so he had to have his lawyer and his manager like be the wide receivers for him. Like them was the niggas he was passing to in front of.
They said he had a great workout though, right?
Yeah, he did. But it's just fucked up, like nigga.
I got like no. If I have a great workout with my lawyer and manager
as my receivers,
like I'm gonna look like a phenomenal athlete next to them. Like there's a reason why they have pro days and they like practice that shit for weeks. So like you know what I'm saying, game speed and all that shit. Like
bro, they said that he was clean up until like the week of the draft or the week of the combine. Man, he's like, bro, you waited all the way until we got to the week of the combine. You want to take drugs now, Phil? Like, why?
He wasn't a bad football player.
He made more money than that, bro.
He wasn't a bad football player either, bro.
No, bro.
He made $7.7 million, but his family was wealthy already, right?
No, that was one of the things too. They was wealthy, but they really didn't have oil money, bro. That's how they was hiding all the money that he was making from signing the memorabilia.
Oh,
that's how they finessed it, bro. Saying that his family came from a lot of money and shit.
Yeah, but he was just a regular. I think he just came from a regular suburban family, right?
Mm-hmm. But when he started making the money, instead of for him to finesse that case that he had caught for the signing all that shit, they was trying to make it seem like his family just came from a bunch of oil money and shit, and that's how he got all that money. Crazy, right?
Yeah, that's nuts. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get into it.
Yeah, get into it, fam. That shit is crazy, dude.
Have y'all watched Hard Knocks?
Watch episode.
I heard about it.
Y'all like?
Shout out to Tech File. They talked about it last week.
I fuck with Hard Knocks. I fuck with Hard Knocks more than I fuck with watching actual football.
Hard Knock because it's television.
Yeah.
Like dog, like the voice of God, like narrates it, and like it's just good ass TV. But like usually when you watch Hard Knocks, and I remember this because like when the Atlanta Falcons was on Hard Knocks, and they fucking still had Matt Ryan, and like I was like, these niggas gonna be good this year. Like it makes you believe in all of the teams, even though most of the teams be ass because you don't get like a Super Bowl.
I heard New York's supposed to be good this year.
Like
I heard they got a good defense already.
They got everything except probably the second most important thing, which is the offensive line.
Oh, okay.
Bro, and you see it in the joint practices. They had a joint practice with.
They ain't gonna have a season like the Packers. The Packers usually have where niggas ain't protecting Aaron Rodgers. He gonna do enough, and then they're just gonna fall short at the end.
And like it's just crazy to see like the age gaps between like Aaron Rodgers, who I've been watching forever, and like the new niggas, the Sauce Gardner. Like it's niggas walking up to him, shaking his hand. He has no idea who these Hall of Famers are.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, no, it's nice to meet you. Like, yeah, it's Ty Law, bro. He's like, no, I play with like some of the guys. And he's just shaking his head, like, yeah.
Ty Law
slugged, like, you know I was just like, wow, like niggas is old.
Nah, bro.
I mean, Aaron Rodgers been in the league a long time, bro.
How old is Aaron Rodgers? Like 38, 39?
He got 17. How many he got in the league?
I thought he was 18. He's 39 years old.
Yeah, I figured that.
Yeah, bro. Like
to be playing but he playing the quarterback position. How old is Brady? Brady
18th year starting this year.
That's crazy.
Brady was 43, 44.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Like
we were just talking about that, me and Dub and them, dog. Like we talk about LeBron, how old he is, bro. Steph and them ain't that far away, fam. Like,
bro, KD is going into year 17.
Yeah, man.
Like them niggas not that far away, bro.
Like, and now it's gonna make me pay attention to the new niggas because, like, we've had the ability just to lean on, like, okay, well, LeBron,
Yeah.
and then now Steph, and then like KD maybe, but like
Them niggas old,
the
bro.
fucking Ant Edwards and Ja and Luca and Trey and like all these new niggas. And
I mean, you got
Tatum.
Giannis. You got
Damn, Giannis.
Yeah.
Giannis is 29, bro.
No, but he's still not KD.
But I'm saying, bro, that's the like he's the young nigga now.
Giannis still got another 10 in him, bro.
Not 10. Hey yo, that's crazy.
Hey yo, you don't think he got 10 years?
Oh shit!
Hold on, we're gonna let that breathe.
Oh my
That
god,
was
yeah,
crazy.
reset, bro. God, he reset that play. That
All
is
right,
crazy.
we back at it. Q 1, 2, 3. Go ahead.
That is crazy.
That was crazy.
I don't think.
That's fucking.
Dude, is there anybody that's going to? I mean, is the league gonna take a jump?
L'Oreal was like, damn. Ant Edwards, bro. If you watching, like, I feel like I'm the only nigga in the world.
I fuck with Ant Edwards.
USA
Ant
game.
Edwards.
No, that nigga, he's different.
He been hooping. AR from hooping too.
AR been balling.
He
How
been
about
And
hooping.
Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah.
Bobby Portis?
Who?
No, Bobby Porter's barely getting minutes, bro.
Yeah. AR hooping. What's the name? Ant Cole. I fuck with Ant. I fuck with
Hey,
Ant.
you know who not hooping? Your man's BI.
Brandon Ingram?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like his bro. It's something about him.
I like him though.
Like they're good. Look, him and Jason Tatum. I don't know what it is about them niggas, but they don't quite
I get what you're saying.
something.
Yeah,
I shouldn't say that about Jason Tatum, but like, is he like
I fuck
whoever
with
them
B.I.,
top
but he
niggas
has
is,
been bullshit.
right below that? Yeah,
He
BI
has
just
been bullshit.
Yeah. I've never truly believed in no disrespect to Jason Tatum. I think he's a great basketball player. But
Nah, when he be on,
yeah, if he's your number one option,
he
be
got it all.
going
He
crazy.
got like whatever you need. Pause. Like he can go crazy, but like he just don't. Like people want to talk about LeBron's mentality. I don't know what Tatum's mentality is.
Yeah. Because when you see him turn it on, he turn it on. But when he just be bullshitting.
yeah, but
like,
he a step
he
away
loves-
from being LeBron or the Steph
shots.
or KD. Like, does he have the next level, or is he just a really great? Is he Joe Johnson?
No, because
No,
Joe Johnson
he not
still
Joe Johnson.
Joe Johnson go get you a bucket, bro.
No, Joe Johnson.
He like-
is he Melo?
Like, remember what I used to always say to you, Q? Like,
Rail
if
said
you,
he
need
too
if you need a shot, like, what's their go-to move? Jason Tatum is going to do a sidestep three-pointer.
3-pointer, yeah.
No.
Like, that's nasty. Like, that's
No,
not.
I'm
You're
saying
not Kyrie.
Jason Tatum is a great basketball player. I'm saying, is he Melo or is he Bron?
It's
What you
levels in
trying to
between.
Is he better than Melo?
Yeah, I was.
I don't know. Cause I fuck
And
with
I hate to say anything bad about Melo. You know,
I
Melo
love
the
Melo.
god.
Yeah, I fuck with
But
him.
like,
I'm
and
saying
prime for prime, I don't know, because prime Melo was just
crazy.
prime Melo would take niggas out. Prime Melo made Kobe go get Ron Artest.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Like,
on
prime
now.
Melo made Kobe get. So I take that back.
I fuck with Melo, dog.
Hey, shout out L'Oreal. Like this is the thing that I be saying in Q. And I say this to dudes too. I say it to Chuck a lot.
What?
I don't want to tell my own stories. Like, talk nice about me. Like, yo, Tony really helped me out. He did this. Or we was over here and Tony did this. L'Oreal was on Q-Bar pod. Talk about his basketball.
Oh, yeah. That's funny.
Unprovoked. He was like, nah, dog. We went up against Wes Matthews. You know what I'm saying? I'm going crazy. He's like, I had like 32. Tony had like 26 on him. And I'm like, hey, brother, I'm just happy to be mentioned. But like, I just want my friends, please tell my story so I don't have to tell it. Because when I tell it, it sounds like I'm
I
jacking.
meant to call Rail too. My fault, man.
Hey, I like telling my own stories.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
Hey,
Also, I would never join another basketball league. Kickball?
He said y'all put him in the blender.
No, we was going crazy. We was going crazy. I think Rail was there. Rail was there when we had a 3-point contest in the game.
Wesley Matthews?
Dog, Wesley Matthews, and who was the other white dude? It was another white dude on their team who was crazy nice.
Y'all lost, right?
No, we won.
Oh, they won, bro.
Against Wesley Matthews?
Yes.
Why you saying it like that nigga Jordan or something?
No, that nigga's an NBA player. What do you mean?
What that mean? Niggas can't get
Nigga,
cooked.
so was Carl Landry and niggas they was undefeated.
Yeah. He
Keith
said Nate.
Shinkerville.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gave him work. Crazy work.
Shout out to Dub because Dub hit me with a positive and affirmational text. Appreciate that. I was going through a lot last week. Yeah, man. I fuck with that.
Before we get into intermission, let's talk about Keke Palmer and Usher's new video.
I'm telling you, bro.
I just feel like,
bro.
I'm glad that song is not a slap.
I need the fade. If I'm due, now we got to square up.
They said it was all fake. They said that the Keke
I don't care, dog. Don't be.
Hey,
doing
Quincy, let's acknowledge this between us right here.
And then you say the shit at the end, like, no, don't be doing that.
He had a sucker moment.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll all acknowledge he had a sucker moment, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the cleanup of that sucker moment is saying it was all fake, or like, hey, yo, listen, we're gonna capitalize this.
Yeah,
and first off,
let's turn it into something. Let's make some money off of it.
Hey, put me in the video then too.
No.
I can't be in there. Okay.
Yeah, he on punishment still.
No.
They was funny as hell when it was like, yo, the Eddie Bauer Explorer. That's you from now on.
Let me get five on Eddie.
I want the fade, bro. I don't want to hear that shit, bro. Don't be making videos and y'all dancing together and shit like that. And then you say the shit at the end. Oh, I missed the man. Oh, you know, I'm a mother. Like, no, don't do all that, dog.
I admittedly didn't watch the video. I listened to the song.
No, I watched the video
for a little bit.
You know, and I'm not gonna do the whataboutism. Like, this could never be a man because we don't even have to have that conversation.
That's funny.
we don't even have to have that conversation. The way that I'm just thinking about it, and like the things that I've heard people say is like, the internet is celebrating Keke for going into being like a single mother, like ruining her relationship over this, which I don't think we could say, bro. We don't know what their relationship was prior to this.
No,
that might have just been the that might be the equivalent of Drake baby mama. Like, this was never going to be a thing, but like, I had a kid. I just think it's funny because, like, even if that is somebody you just had a kid with, how much could you play with their name? Because you playing with my name.
Playing with my shit right now.
As much
and like, I know I had a sucker moment. We got to admit that he started this shit. But you was also like,
we said he shouldn't have did that shit publicly.
Let's not put ourselves.
And this is why you don't do it publicly, right?
Yeah, let's not put ourselves in there and what we would do. Who do you think he is in his relationship?
Well, we don't know what that relationship is.
But there's also a weird.
So you ain't gonna straddle the fence on this right now?
No, I'm not. I'm actually on the other side a little bit.
What's up?
You on Keke side?
I'm on Keke side. One, I think it's all content, and I think he's okay with the content. And I also think that
why do you think he's okay with that?
You don't know that.
This is what I think. You told me.
Why would you think?
Don't make me.
You have an opinion like that and don't say nothing.
Wait, you're about to tell me to not make you explain your opinion?
Oh, you only do that with women. That's what it is.
I think it. No, I think you do.
Oh, okay. When it's niggas, you got an opinion when it's regarding men.
Y'all got on me last week for not having an opinion, and I'm giving you an opinion. I took constructive criticism on a polarizing topic.
We're gonna let you finish. Go ahead.
Yes. Let's say all of this is real, right? I think.
Can you tell me what you think, your opinion on their relationship status?
Exactly.
Together, not together.
So let me start here. Well, I think they're together. Two, I think that it's disrespectful if I put myself in there. I would never do anything like this. Three,
like what Keke is doing.
My ego and my jealousy would be very difficult for me to be with someone who could go dance with Usher in a video. But he may not give a fuck.
So you gonna leave your family over there?
No. He may not give a fuck.
Talking about the boy,
like so much so that he threw a tweet out.
Also, who is he and what are they in their relationship? Some people have, I mean, I don't want to say they have an open relationship or not have an open relationship, but some people are in a relationship where things like this don't bother them. Obviously, it does though, because
He
said
said
on
something.
Twitter.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
like I was gonna let you land because you was
Yeah.
shaking.
Like, what are you
But
talking
now that you've landed and
Kiki
ain't
wrong.
no
I'm
runway,
sorry.
ain't no runway there.
Kiki. I was trying to be funny, but
Yeah, no.
The only way that first off, if they discussed it and he was like, "Do what you got to do, make the money," because like ain't no telling what he does for work.
after
and, like this might be
after the fact.
Sure, yeah, because he had
Like, yeah, I had to suck him. I had to
he
suck
had
him.
he was a weenie. Like he had to suck a moment. Like go ahead, capitalize on it. But putting myself in this, would not be comfortable.
How much money do you think she made off of it?
With you dancing on my name?
How
Well, like
much
there's
you
no
think-
telling.
I
Like
don't know,
it's
because she
not.
put out
I
a
think this is a
song.
rolling opportunity.
Yeah.
Like yeah, like
but if there is monetary,
she put out a separate song.
if
with
there is
yeah,
monetary
what was it?
gain,
You act up. I'm a
some
act
shit.
up. I'm a act up or some shit like that.
She promoting the podcast, all kind of.
let me ask you this question. Is there any monetary gain that's worth your
worth a violation?
Worth your what word am I looking for?
Disrespect.
Like a
worth
damage
your
to your
respect.
pride.
Worth your pride in your relationship.
Like in this situation.
No.
In any relation, in your personal relationship, in your
no, but like let's just take this situation since we have a situation.
I mean, I was asking the question. You just re-asked it. We'll go with you. Just go with you. I had a scenario, but you tell me your scenario.
Okay. In this situation that existed, and we saw how it all played out.
How much is that worth?
And you had a sucker moment. And then she comes to you and was like, you a sucker, right? And you're like, yeah, because you had a sucker moment. Okay, we can flip this and double down on it. And we can make X. What does X have to be for you to be like, you know what? Go ahead. Because you're secure. And like maybe she comes back, hopefully she came back home that night and wasn't out with Usher all night. Or maybe she's out with Usher. What difference it make? Like, you can't control her, obviously.
But we're already up too, right?
What's up?
Good question.
let's say, hey Quincy, let's say the writers and actors are on strike, right?
Oh yeah,
we don't know where this next check is coming from.
Fair. I just seen somebody else put their shit up for auction, though. Like,
hey, listen,
oh my god, it's getting difficult out there.
Hey, I don't know, man. I don't know if
what's the number. You're saying the number doesn't exist, and like
no, it definitely.
Hey, Quincy, and if shit don't pick up in the next 6 months, we got to downsize the crib.
Hey, the number definitely exists. I'm saying that you would have.
Let's start at $4 million. Starting to bid in it. Okay, 2 million. 2 million, because I see there's a lot of hands up with 2 million.
Dude, where you at? Where you at?
What?
Oh, 800,000. My fault. Oh, yeah, you do 800,000.
You
would I do what?
Would you be okay with
are you on board for 800,000? Are you on board with the moves that Kiki is making?
Hey, and can we put
boyfriend?
He didn't beat too. Did he beat? Do we know?
Who did Usher,
bro? Like, listen, how would you know?
Oh man, fuck that shit.
How would you know?
100,000?
How much for 4 million, dude?
For what? For you to make fun of me?
No, to be him in this situation.
No, I'm not taking that.
To not just to be him, but to be him and bought into the situation. $4 million.
Like it's a play. You wouldn't do it,
Quincy, 2 million.
Taylor, can you answer the question first? Because
I asked the question, so I got. I'm gonna tell you.
No. I asked the question. I think you would do it for 500 too. I think niggas would do it for 100.
I'm not doing it, man. Fuck out of here.
Hey, listen. I'm probably my number is probably like $1.5 million, and the only reason I'm saying that is because she gonna do it regardless.
Yeah, I need like 10, low key.
Bro, listen. She say fuck you, Eddie Bauer Explorer. Get out. And then she go get the $1.5 million by herself.
And then I'm gonna put out a song with Sweetie or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
You are not, bro. You work in accounting.
Hey man. Hey, what that mean, man? Sweetie she don't know how to rap either. Shit, she make it figure it out.
Yeah, you gonna be the boxing girl.
Let's see. What was your number?
500.
Yeah,
750.
man. You put 500,000 in front of me. That's a conversation. 500,000. I've never seen that amount of money in my day in my life. $1 million for sure.
That's
6
crazy.
figures. You give me 7 figures for sure. 7 figures, probably. But if I'm Keke Palmer though, where I've seen that amount of money,
But we're not talking about Keke Palmer. You her boyfriend.
meaning in that household.
But that's
And
not
the
your
money is coming through the household.
That's not your money, fam. That's it.
No, but the money that she getting too is for the
Oh,
household.
that goes to him too.
That's the question. The
We
question
know,
isn't for
but
him.
you know the answer to that question, Quincy.
God damn that.
Quincy, is your wife money that coming to the house? That's yours too.
Don't do that to me, douche.
That's the same
hey,
thing, bro.
hey,
That's what I'm
hey,
saying. You
dude.
know the answer
Hey,
to that
dude.
question, bro.
Hey,
All
dude,
Come on, bro.
you
What
got to
right.
relax.
Come on,
Be
bro.
quiet, fam.
That's worse than the fucking
Be
movie
quiet.
home question.
Be quiet.
Well, no, because the answer is yes. That's our money. That's my wife. But like, just don't make
But you
Quincy
know
answer
that's
it.
not the answer, though.
Oh, that's not the answer.
This is intermission, bro. Why y'all talking about my family finances?
Oh, my fault. I thought that
We
was
can talk
the
about
that's my
mine.
fault.
I know my girl money ain't my money, nigga.
What about
Nah,
your money?
nah. It's both. All of our money is all of our money in our house.
Okay,
We
yeah,
share it all.
That's all you had to say. I don't understand why you took the detour.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm just saying. I don't know why we asking questions about my family finances.
I get it because we were just talking about Usher. We were just talking about Keke Palmer. You said that the money that she bring in is both of theirs.
To this man she's not married to and
Yeah,
has a baby with.
come
Yeah,
on.
we
now.
spend money differently that comes out of our accounts, but it's all of our money.
Well, see, look, you getting into the family finances.
Yeah.
We weren't even trying to do all that.
You talking about the money that she just brought in?
Hey, Q, you know what we could do right now is get into the intermission
I agree.
and come back with the song battle. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Facebook, Instagram, Q's TikTok, Keke Palmer's.
You do need to go live on there.
OnlyFans.
That'd be cracking.
Yeah, put us on TikTok, Q.
Put us on.
I've never went live on there. I don't even know what to do.
Have you ever went live
What the
besides
first
this?
one?
No, I've never went live.
Oh, you ain't trying to make it.
Hey, dude, in the live for real this time.
I got you.